the time when I used to feel your hand in mine.
Yeah.
In this tenderness, might melt the ice into tears. Far from the world, blessed to make spots of my hands blood. Another word could I say to a captured mind? Call my name when you see the titan me away. Long ago, very high, right away torn apart. So you heard how it lasts till the door when my last final right let go when you come. Cause then very dark, let it be right for all. Burning hard and below into the in the well, let my shadows stand by your side, filling the emptiness of your mind, then disappear. Dreams can be real when a soul is submerged dew. No more fear, right or wrong, I'm resting the machine. Call my name when you see the titan
Yeah.
me away.
Never fear, man.
Long ago, very high, right away torn apart. So you heard how it lasts till the door when my last final right let go when you come. Cause then very dark, let it be right for all. Burning hard, let go now into the
You can smell these barrels a mile. Away if you're downwind.
God, not just walking flesh again.
There's so much ground to cover in the Commonwealth. Where should we go next?
Wasn't sure I'd see you again. You managed to get what you need?
I have the code.
Suppose I shouldn't be surprised. You did get rid of Kellogg after all. Not too much of a leap to take down a courser. How'd you manage to get it decoded?
The railroad helped me.
Oh God, those kooks. I would have expected they'd be too busy trying to liberate vending machines or setting computer terminals free or... Sorry. They just have something of a reputation. You're not the only one who's been busy. I did the best I could. From memory and things I've overheard through the years. Came up with some schematics for you. Wasn't easy. These hands are ridiculous. Fine motor skills have gone to shit. Here's the simple explanation. You need to build a device that will hijack the signal the Institute uses to teleport coursers, and send you instead. You know the craziest part of the design? That classical music station. That's the carrier signal for the relay. All the data's on harmonic frequencies. You've been hearing it all along. I want to be clear that this isn't my area of expertise. I was bioscience, not engineering or advanced systems or anything.
Bioscience? Advanced systems?
Divisions within the Institute. Specialized groups working on various projects. It'll make sense later. But if you can build this device and make you...
I'm sure it'll work.
For the record, I haven't made any promises. But if you can build this device and make use of that code, you should be able to override the signal from the Institute's relay. Can you? I mean, can you build it? You have people that can help. This is a lot for one person, even you.
I've got it covered.
Good, good. Because you've got to make it in there. For both our sakes. And don't you forget our agreement. I've helped you as best I can. If you make it in there, you find that serum. It's my only hope for ever being normal. So you find it. Now go on. Take these and get to work. You do whatever it takes. Call on whoever you know to help you.
Protect and serve.
Here I feel the touch brought by the real number solution. Rappers of the souls now have reached out with double slits, casting straight to light the dark. In the world that stays the night, you set me free. After the sun, I fly away. The dreams till the moon and back. A one will turn into a butterfly before we can observe the light. After the ice floats into our galaxy, inside them will be a
I wonder how long my systems will endure these rugged conditions.
Up top, you gotta be careful. Never know when you're being watched.
Identity confirmed. This unit
What do you
is
need,
ready to
General?
serve.
Axes
Hi.
to grind. Well, I have a ton of them.
What do you need, General?
I have plans here to build a signal interceptor that can get me inside the Institute.
Identity
Institute?
confirmed. This
Why in
unit
the
is
world
ready
would
to
you want to mess
serve.
around with them?
Excuse me.
What do you need, General?
I-
The Institute? Why in the world would you want to mess around with them?
They kidnapped my baby.
Damn. That's some bad business. Even for them. We'll give you whatever help we can. Don't worry about that. Now, assuming you could build this thing, what exactly does it do?
The Institute uses teleportation to get in and out. This machine can hijack their signal and send me instead.
Teleportation? For real? Wow. That would explain a lot about how the Institute manages to operate. If anyone can make heads or tails of those plans, it'd be Sturgis. I haven't found anything yet that he couldn't build or fix.
What's going on?
What's the angle here?
You ought to be careful. I can fix most things, but people don't fix so easily.
It's astounding how much we
Preston
still have
thought
to
you might be
discover.
able to figure out these plans for me.
Sure thing. Let's see what you've got.
Here you go.
Wow, what a mess. Looks like, encrypted RF transmissions. Okay, so that gets routed through... What the hell? Teleportation. This is some pretty crazy shit. You sure it's for real?
It's real. I got it from an ex-Institute scientist.
Seriously? I didn't know you could be an ex-Institute anything and still be breathing. Anyway, the eggheads never think about the nuts and bolts of actually making something work. But, looks like it's all here. Yeah, I'm gonna need some time to study this thing. The handwriting's pretty hard to make out. But, you can get started on what he calls a stabilized reflector platform. It'll need some pretty high-grade metals, but it's basically not that different than the lining of a jet engine or something like that.
Good work, Sturgis.
Well, don't thank me yet. I think I got the gist of it, but it's gonna take some time to work out the details of some of the hairier sections.
Here's a list of what you'll need for the first piece. I'm pretty sure we've got all that at Sanctuary, if you want to build it there. While you're working on that, I'll get busy figuring out how to actually build the rest of this thing.
Keep in mind, I can already see this is gonna take a crazy amount of juice. Like if you had a spare nuclear reactor handy, we could probably use it. And it's going to be big. So find a nice open building site with lots of power available.
A pleasure to see you again.
How's it going? Did you find a good spot to build your signal interceptor?
Yeah, ready to build the rest of it.
Good. I think I got a handle on this crazy contraption. At least as much as I can tell. Until we actually try to build it, here's a list of 3 things that may be harder to find. I think I'll be able to pull together everything else we're gonna need.
I'll meet you over at the building site and see if we can actually make this thing work.
Can you explain how this thing is actually gonna work?
Let me break it down for you. There's 4 main parts to this thing. 1, a control console to input the code and process the signal. 2, what he calls a relay dish. That's what intercepts the teleporter signal. 3, a molecular beam emitter. Gets pretty technical here, but looks like this is what translates your matter into energy for transmission. 4, the stabilized reflector platform that you already built. That's what concentrates and reflects the molecular beam.
One thing to keep in mind while you're building this, it all needs to be wired together so all the pieces can talk to each other.
I'll see you over at the building site. Good luck.
I trust
Thanks
your
for agreeing to help.
company. You and I are quite an effective team.
Once we got everything in place, we'll have to hook it all up to the same power grid. Everything looks good on my end. You ready to see if this thing actually works?
Let's do this.
You sure? Okay. Your part is simple. Just step onto the platform. I'll start scanning for an Institute signal to lock onto. Then, I fire her up and we see what happens.
Be certain to check every
Getting cold
feral
feet?
corpse. They tend to
I don't
carry
blame